Y'all, it's the word, y'all. Humble family back again with another video. For me, so boom. It's been like, but I'm always saying this, bro. It's been like X amount of days. It's been like X amount of weeks or whatever the fuck. But we just about to, bro. Y'all know what I do. For me, yo, look at the fit though. Hold on, cause for me. For me, Nike on go. Oh my guys, like Nike, cause we on go, nigga. For me, and then we got I got this shirt from, I think it's called Uniqlo. It was back in the towns. It was in Manhattan, some shit like that. But for me, I fuck with this shirt. Nice, calm, whatever. Alright, so let's see. This is how YBC DUL really got killed. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm scrolling on YouTube. I'm scrolling, bro. You know when you scrolling and then that shit like, yo, it's nothing to watch. But then they got mad random shit like on some nigga killed 6 ops with a Draco, then got in a shootout with a cop. Like, and then when you click the video, that shit don't even be about what the shit actually, for me, what the title is, bro. That be that clickbait shit. Like, I'm actually searching, bro. I'm searching. I'm like, yo, at this point, bro, let me just act like, not even act like, bro. At this point, let me just, for me, even in the subscriptions, nah, not the subscriptions. I'm bugging. I'm talking about the shit that you click to see if niggas is like, well, you get what I'm saying, bro. But for me, we about to get in tune with, this is how YBC DUL really got killed. And I'm not even gonna lie, the day before he got killed, I was watching that 25-minute video with that white nigga and him. For me, that interview when he went to his hood, the nigga got killed right after that, bro. I'm like, nah, that's crazy, bro. Like, that's crazy, bro. But rest in peace to YBC DUL, word. For me, I don't know you, gang. But rest in peace to you, for me. And then yeah, bro. Yeah, that shit sad, but for me, at the end of the day and at the end of the night's always gonna end and the day always gonna end and the next day always gonna come, for me. And everybody's still gonna do their own thing at the end of the day and at the end of the night. You get what I'm saying? That's the fucked up part about it. But that's just how it is. That's really just how it is. You know what I'm saying? Chill. Nah, let me stop. But anyways, let's get in tune with this shit. For 22 minutes long. I don't feel like watching the whole thing. I really don't. But we're gonna see what's up. We're gonna
for Philadelphia. Is that cap?
You know that ain't no bluff.
Does that make you upset at all, or you don't care?
I like that shit. They hate me, that mean they like me, or they do something, like, feel me, like, they paying attention. They paying attention.
25 years old, shot multiple times, found dead in only Philly. These are the cold facts about DUL's death. But the real story? It's a twisted tale of rap, gang life, and social media beef that ended in tragedy. Abdul Vix, known to fans as DUL, was a rising star in the Philly rap scene. He made waves with his raw lyrics and in-your-face attitude. But DUL wasn't just about the music. He was deep in the streets, rolling with gangs and stirring up drama online. We're talking beefs, stunts, and the dangerous game he played with his life. It's a story of clout chasing gone wrong, where likes and shares turned into real-world violence. But how did a rising rapper end up dead at just 25? Let's rewind and see how DUL's choices led him to that.
Bro, how did a rapper end up dead at just 25? The same way that every other nigga ends up dead, bro. The same way every other nigga ends up dead, bro. Literally, bro. Literally the same way that every other nigga ends up dead, bro. That's in the gang or whatever the fuck. Well, alright, I'm saying like alright, boom. Niggas that's jacking shit, for me. Like, if you jacking the gang, whatever, boom. And you got ops. You got niggas that's gunning for your head, for me. In your shoes, you got ops, for me. You got niggas that's gunning for your head. And in the op shoes, that's how that nigga thinking too. You get what I'm saying? So the same way that nigga died, bro, is the same way a next month could get clapped and took off the map. Word. So I don't really see like we watching how he really got killed. His ops caught him lacking and he got clapped. Respectfully, for me, that's what happened. And that's how every other nigga get clapped if you got ops. For me, that's really it. What?
Fatal night and only. From Philly streets to rap beats? Born Abdul Vix on July 5th, 1999, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, YBC's early life was far from easy. The streets of Philly can be unforgiving, and young Abdul learned that lesson early. Growing up in a neighborhood where violence and crime were daily realities, he faced choices that would shape his future.
So, okay, tell me a little bit about your upbringing and when you were a younger Mr. Disrespectful.
I ain't gonna lie, I always was a badass kid,
But instead of fully embracing the street life, Abdul found an outlet in music. On April 29, 2022, he dropped his first single, Criminal. This track wasn't just his debut, it was a statement. YBC wasn't here to play nice or sugarcoat reality. He was here to tell it like it is, straight from the streets of Philly. YBC's rise was meteoric. In a scene crowded with wannabe gangsters and studio thugs, he stood out. Why?
Were you born between 1969 and 1979? If so, you can get a Milwaukee combo kit.
Because when YBC rapped about the streets, you could tell he'd lived it. His music wasn't just entertainment. It was a mirror, held up to the harsh realities of his environment. YBC's explicit lyrics and unflinching portrayal of street life gained him a devoted following, but they also put him in the crosshairs. In the world of gangsta rap, authenticity is currency, and YBC, he was cashing in big time. His interviews were as raw as his music. YBC didn't shy away from controversy. He owned it. When asked about his provocative actions, like digging up a rival's grave, he didn't backpedal. He straight up admitted it was part of his persona as a rapper. It was a dangerous game he was playing, blurring the lines between his art and his life. YBC's music gave voice to the voiceless, those trapped in the cycle of poverty and violence that plagues too many urban neighborhoods. He rapped about what he knew, the good, the bad, and the ugly of life on Philly streets. And people responded to that authenticity. But that same realness that made him a star also made him a target. In the world YBC came from, respect is everything. And the way he earned respect in the rap game, by being the most outrageous, the most disrespectful, was putting a bullseye on his back in the streets. As YBC's fame grew, so did the danger. His music wasn't just entertainment anymore. It was becoming a real-life drama. Each new track, each provocative statement, each beef with another rapper was adding fuel to a fire that was burning out of control. The birth of Mr. Disrespectful. Mr. Disrespectful. That's what fans started calling YBC.
Damn, shit. All these words you using this shit, bro. All these, each few, it burned up the light of more outrageous, this and that, bro. Like I just said, bro, if you got ops, bro, and you in a gang, whatever the fuck, even if you don't even gotta be in the gang. Even if you're in a movement, and a movement is like, it's like a group of people. For me, like for example, we got what could I say? What can I say on camera? Let's see. Alright, the Woos, for example, Woo. For me, Woo. And Canarsie, whatever. That's not a gang. For me, it's a movement. You get what I'm saying? So like, nah, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say on that's all I'm gonna say on Woo. That's it. It's not a gang, it's a movement. So, niggas that's in movements, bro. Bro, what was I gonna say, bro? What was I gonna say, bro? But I know I'm not bugging, bro. I was gonna say some shit. Y'all fuck with Sunny Dito. I fuck with... Yo, what you know about this Sunny Dito, nigga? Huh, nigga? What you know about this... Huh, nigga? What you know about this Sunny D, nigga? This shit been in my life since the day I was born, cuz. You don't know shit about that Sunny D?
compliment. This wasn't just about dropping a few harsh bars or talking smack on social media. YBC earned this title by pushing boundaries most rappers wouldn't dare to cross. His lyrics weren't just explicit, they were weaponized. YBC made a habit of mocking deceased rivals in his songs. He'd name-drop fallen enemies and brag about their deaths like trophies. One of his most notorious lines,
"Smoking buddy out the motherfucking pound."
But YBC didn't see it that way. In his mind, this was all part of the game. The problem was, his idea of a certain extent went way beyond what most people considered acceptable. This wasn't just about music either. YBC's whole persona became centered around disrespect. He'd start beefs online, calling out other rappers and making threats. His social media presence was a constant stream of provocations and insults. In the Philly rap scene, YBC became known as the guy who'd say or do anything for attention. Some fans loved it, praising him for keeping it real and not holding back. They saw his antics as a sign of authenticity in a world full of fake tough guys. But for every fan he gained, YBC made an enemy. Other rappers started to see him as a problem. Some tried to warn him. Fellow rappers, producers, even
It be he has that niggas or yo. I be seeing butterflies, bro. Like that same. I don't even know if it's not that same butterfly. It's dead not. I'm lying. Let me not even lie to myself like that. It's a whole different butterfly. But nah, bro. Like nigga was like that's a part of the game. This and yo, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I really just forgot what I was gonna say again, but I'm gonna say something else for me just to keep y'all entertained. Every nigga that makes a song or whatever for me, you got options, bro. Like I was saying the last time, bro. I'm getting tight on myself, like
producers. Some fans could see where this was heading, but YBC didn't listen. He was riding high on his newfound fame, convinced that his shocking tactics were the key to success. The grave-digging stunt. YBC's disrespect was about to...
First of all, I'm mad confused because the nigga saying, look, this what I don't understand, bro. This shit is like going to court. Bro, if you think about it, bro, every video that we watch, gang, and like, for me, shit is like going to court, bro. Cause, I say that cause, you know how, you go to court for me, and then you got the ISO boom. I don't even know what they call them shits. But I do know what they call them. For me, you got the niggas ISO boom. You walk in for me, I act like my head is the door, whatever. For me, nah, don't act like that. But you walk in for me, you got the nigga right here on the left, and you got the nigga on the right, and you got like at least 10 people, the jury, right? Whatever the fuck. Oh, whatever the fuck they call. For me, you got those 10 people sitting right there. Mind you, bro, mind you. Them niggas don't know what the fuck happened. Like, none of that. They don't know when it happened, where it happened, how it happened, none of that. They don't know shit. They clueless. You get what I'm saying? So, based on whose story sound, for me, more valid, them niggas is gonna tell who's guilty or not. You feel me? That's why I say the system is fucked up, bro. Like, that shit weird. So, when I say, like, so I'm saying, look at this shit as court. As we're watching this, for me, and I'm not saying... Bro, just listen, bro. As we're watching this, for me, we're basically like those people. For me, niggas say shit. Niggas say shit. And the other niggas say shit. And the other niggas say shit. Y'all just predicting shit. And then whatever prediction y'all came up with, y'all put that shit together and come up with y'all own story. And then y'all talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And then make that shit sound so good, make it believable. You get what I'm saying? So this nigga behind this video, I'm not talking about YBC DUL, the nigga that's talking, the illustrator, bro. Nah, not the illustrator. I'm bugging, bro. It's up on my words lately, bro. What's that word, bro? The fucking the narrator word. The nigga that was talking for me. Alright, what I'm saying is that the only person that knows what happened and how it happened is YBC DUL and whoever that was with him. For me. So the fact that he's saying this right now, but I'm just watching it. Like, I'm not, because I don't even know what the fuck happened. You get what I'm saying? I don't know YBC DUL. I never knew him. I literally never knew him. Feel me? So I'm not gonna believe shit off of what somebody else is saying, feel me? But the shit sound interesting though, I ain't gonna lie. And when he was talking about based off his music, like I don't know, why was he doing? He got some nice ass music. I started listening to his shit with Lil School, but that's how crazy it is, bro. I never knew YBC DUL until I heard that nigga died, bro. For example, Lil Jeff. I never heard about him until I heard he died, bro. And Lil Scoom too. That's crazy, bro. It be mad niggas tapped in with you, feel me? Like niggas was tapped in with them from day hood, you get what I'm saying? From day hood. But when you die, bro, that's when everybody tuned in. But when you alive, it's only niggas that support you, that you around, you get what I'm saying? Yo, for me, the world is fucked up, bro. World is fucked up, bro.
Reached new depths, literally. In February 2024, he crossed a line that left even the most hardened hip-hop fans stunned. What happened next would change everything. The rapper decided to film himself digging up a rival's grave. This wasn't just disrespect, it was desecration. The video quickly went viral. In it, YBC can be seen shoveling dirt in a dimly lit graveyard. He's laughing, taunting his dead enemy. Reactions were intense and immediate. Some fans praised YBC for his boldness, seeing it as the ultimate flex in rap beef. Others were horrified, feeling he'd gone too far. Fellow rappers were split. Some admired his audacity, while others saw it as crossing a line. But beyond the shock value, this stunt had serious consequences. It heightened tensions in Philly's rap scene to a boiling point. YBC's rivals saw this as more than just a publicity stunt. It was a declaration of war. For YBC, the stunt seemed to pay off at first. His popularity...
Do you want to invest but don't know where to start? Check out the Webull app, an easy-to-use trading platform that allows...
surged. He was the talk of the rap world, gaining new fans who were drawn to his extreme antics. But with that fame came increased hostility. Other artists and local gangs saw him as a threat that needed to be dealt with. Threats were exchanged online and in the streets. YBC's enemies were looking for payback, and they weren't interested in settling things with words. But YBC seemed oblivious to the danger he'd put himself in. He continued to taunt his rivals, both in his music and online.
I disrespect people like badly.
So what do you think some of the most
Gonna lie, I didn't even want to pause it. I was gonna pause it earlier, but I'm not gonna lie. Him digging up his op's grave, though. See, I most definitely heard about that. And it's not even on my place to say, bro, for me, and it's not in nobody place to say, bro. If he digged up his op's grave, bro, however he felt in that moment, he did it. For me, he did it. He did it. Like, you know, when you doing your own shit for me, and then in your head, you just like, yo, bro, you just gotta do what you gotta do. So, boom, he did what he had to do, and he did it. For me. And then, yeah, bro, for me, the nigga been had it, but I don't know. But let's just say he been had a target on his head. Niggas was been gunning for him. He did what he had to do. Boom, did that. Mind you, he been had a target on him. So boom, he put that shit in a music vid. Boom, it's I see that. Boom, for me, now niggas is plotting. Niggas is plotting. For me, I catch you at the right moment. For me. I remember he had said, he was like, yo, when he had went back to Philly, like this interview right here, when he had went back, I think the next day, I think the whole time he was there, he was feeling weird and shit. He was telling his pops, yo, I'm feeling weird, niggas moving weird, and then boom, that same day he got clapped. Bro, it's crazy. It's so crazy because almost every single person always say that they feel weird when some shit bad about to happen, but niggas don't know when some shit bad about to happen, but they always feel weird.
disrespectful things you've done? Obviously, the one that comes to mind is, the notorious, the grave digging situation.
That's some new shit though, like.
Each new post, each new track seemed designed to provoke. He was playing a dangerous game, one where the stakes were life and death. Gang ties, the YBC connection. YBC DUL's reckless behavior wasn't just about music. He had connections to a notorious Philly gang, and those ties were about to put him in the crosshairs of some very dangerous people. The Young Bag Chasers, or YBC, weren't your average group of rap fans. They were a full-blown gang, known for causing havoc on the streets of Philadelphia. And YBC, he was right in the thick of it. Prosecutors didn't mince words when they described YBC's role. They called him the ringleader of the YBC gang. This wasn't just some side hustle or a group of friends. The YBC was involved in serious business, linked to multiple homicides and violent incidents across the city. The YBC story started back in 2017. At first, they were just a bunch of guys trying to make money together on the streets. But things took a dark turn. As members started getting killed, the gang got caught up in a cycle of revenge and violence. It wasn't long before the YBC name became synonymous with trouble in Philly.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I caught my first case when I was 14.
And what was that for?
I caught my first case. I was 14. I had, I think we had, well, we call them Johnnies in Philly.
Cops.
Johnnies. That's a stolen car.
Oh.
But being the face of a notorious gang came with serious risks. Every time YBC stepped out, he was a target. Rival gangs saw him as more than just a rapper. He was the head of their enemy. And in the streets, that's a dangerous position to be in. The YBC's influence was all over YBC's music. His tracks were full of references to gang life, street beef, and violence. It wasn't just art imitating life, it was life spilling over into art. Each new song felt like a dispatch from the front lines of Philly.
Alright, so I was just thinking in my head, you know how he was like YBC, it wasn't just niggas of like your favorite artists for me. I like a label basically. It wasn't YBC wasn't a label, it was a full-blown gang. At first they started off as a group of niggas trying to make money. So it was, you know how I was like, for me, when you in a movement and a gang is two different things for me. But depending on what y'all go through, that's everything could change. You know what I'm saying? So at first this shit started off as a movement. Facts. Nigga literally just said a group of niggas that try to make money together. For me, that's bro. I can't. But that's what a movement is, bro. Word. In my own definition of movement, a group of niggas that's trying to get to it together, and then y'all come up with a name to call our whole group, and that's y'all movement. Word. And then when you in a gang, for me, you throwing up all that other shit. You jack that. For me, you gotta stay on that side. You picking a side. For me, word. You pick a side, you die for that side. Word.
Gang wars. As YBC's fame grew, so did the attention on the YBC. Law enforcement was watching them closely. One incident really put them on the map: the arrest of Mara Pablo, a YBC associate, for homicide. It was a wake-up call for many, showing just how real the violence in YBC's world was. The gang's reputation had a ripple effect on YBC's career. Some music industry players started to see him as too hot to handle. Collaborations fell through. Show promoters got nervous. But for YBC, backing down wasn't an option. The gang was more than just his crew. It was his identity. By 2024, the YBC was in a tough spot. Many of its key members were either dead or locked up. The streets were taking their toll. But YBC kept repping the gang hard, both in his music and on social media. It was like he couldn't see the danger he was in, or maybe he just didn't care. Social media fueling the fire. In YBC's world, social media wasn't just for sharing pics and connecting with fans. It was a weapon, a stage, and sometimes a battleground. The rapper used platforms like Instagram and Twitter to build his brand, but also to stir up drama and escalate beefs.
We just differently, like, when you know what people be talking about and you be like, damn, like, he just said that in a song.
YBC's online presence was a mix of bragging, threats, and provocation. He'd post videos of himself waving guns around, talking trash about rivals, and flexing his cash and jewelry. It was all part of his image as the most disrespectful rapper in Philly. But that image came with a price. One of YBC's most notorious social media moves was posting videos where he bragged about gunning down his enemies. These weren't just empty threats or tough talk. In the world YBC lived in, words had consequences. Every post, every video, every tweet was like throwing gasoline on a fire. The rapper's online beefs often spilled over into real life. After YBC would call someone out on Instagram, tensions in the streets would rise. People would be on edge, waiting for something to pop off. It was like social media was providing the soundtrack for real-world violence. YBC's approach to social media wasn't unique in the rap game, but he took it to another level. He seemed to live for the drama, always pushing boundaries and seeing how far he could go.
I'ma be a nut-ass nigga if I don't make it out the hood. Like, if I don't get successful, bro, and get rich, bro, I'ma feel like I'm a nut-ass nigga.
His fans ate it up, but his enemies were taking notes too. The problem with YBC's social media strategy was that it made him an easy target. Everyone knew where he was, what he was doing, and who he was beefing with. In the streets of Philly, that kind of information could be deadly. YBC was essentially putting a bullseye on his own back with every post. But YBC didn't seem to care about the danger. He was all about building his image as the most ruthless, disrespectful rapper out there. Social media gave him a platform to do that 24/7. He could start beef, escalate conflicts, and taunt his enemies without ever leaving his house. The cycle of social media beef and real-world violence became a dangerous game for YBC. He'd post something provocative, his rivals would respond, and the tension would build. Sometimes it would end with diss tracks. Other times, it would end with real bullets flying. Despite the risks, YBC kept pushing the envelope online. He seemed to thrive on the controversy and attention. But with each provocative post, he was digging himself deeper into a hole.
Fuck the cops. We don't respect no fucking cops. Do it look like I respect the cops? Mr. Disrespectful. Who that right there looking at me?
Why do they call you Mr. Disrespectful?
Because I don't give a fuck.
His social media beefs were creating real-world enemies, and those enemies were watching his every move. The fatal night. YBC thought he was untouchable, both online and in the streets. Then came August 23rd, 2024. What went down that day would shock even his biggest haters. The day started like any other for YBC. He was in the studio, working on new tracks, probably planning his next big social media stunt. But fate had other plans. Around 3:30 p.m., shots rang out on the 5500 block of N6th Street in Olney, Philadelphia. Witnesses say YBC had just left the recording studio when it happened. Multiple shots were fired, hitting him in the chest and hand. It wasn't random. This had all the signs of a targeted hit. The streets YBC bragged about in his music had finally caught up with him. Chaos erupted as people scrambled for cover. Someone called 911.
That ain't no little ass bullet, nigga. Them niggas ain't back out no small ass gun, nigga.
And soon sirens were wailing through the neighborhood. Paramedics rushed to the scene, finding YBC bleeding out on the sidewalk. They worked fast, loading him into an ambulance bound for Einstein Medical Center. But it was too late. At 3:55 p.m., just 25 minutes after the shooting, doctors pronounced Abdul Vix, known to the world as YBC, dead. The rapper who seemed larger than life, who flexed on Instagram and taunted his enemies without fear, was gone. News of the shoot spread like wildfire. Fans couldn't believe it. YBC, the self-proclaimed Mr. Disrespectful, had been silenced for good. Social media, once his playground, now became a memorial. The same platforms where he stirred up beef were flooded with RIP messages and shocked reactions. His record company, Signal Records, honored the late musician with an Instagram post. "It is with great sadness that we share the loss of our artist at Lil Scoom 89, the caption reads. As night fell on Philly, police were already hard at work. They combed the crime scene, looking for shell casings, security camera footage, anything that could lead them to the killer. But in a neighborhood where snitches get stitches is more than just a saying, witnesses were scarce. Speculation ran wild. Was it revenge for one of YBC's many beefs? A rival gang settling scores? Or had his YBC connections finally caught up with him? The cops weren't saying much, but one thing was clear. YBC's death was sending shockwaves through Philly's rap scene. Informing the news, Kyle Mazza, the White House correspondent for National Press, said on X, the victim was transported to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. There are no suspects in custody. A large number of shell casings were located at the crime scene. Fellow artists were shook. Even those who had beef with YBC couldn't believe he was really gone. It was a start.
How I found 5-star tacos. Open
Yo,
Yelp.
what's
Ooh,
up?
this one.
Like, can I just
5-star
watch the
tacos
video,
hit
bro?
different.
My friend recently asked me for some money, and I was like, why aren't you using Empower?
Alright, this shit 30 minutes. I ain't gonna lie, y'all.
Remind.
Boom, we done. We done. We stopping it right there. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Nah, yeah, bro. That nigga, that shit was plotted, bro. That shit was plotted, bro. I really feel like that shit was plotted, bro. Cause one, bro, you on social media, bro, niggas is, I don't know what you doing that whole live or whatever the fuck you doing talking, but niggas is literally plotting your whole move, cuz. You feel me? Niggas is plotting your whole move, cuz. This shit say AF lock. Why I say that? Anyways, for me, niggas is plotting your whole move. I mean, yeah, bro, like that shit happened. How y'all feel about that though? Cause I know I'm kind of tired and I just want to roll up now, for me, and then move on to the next video. What? But I'm gonna go edit this one, drop it, and then I'm gonna go record the next one. Word. Make sure y'all pray today. Word for me. Have a good day, productive day. Stay productive, stay active for me. Make sure y'all eating all that other shit for me. Well, safety, y'all.